Ladies and gentlemen, this is the day, the Monday that the Lord has made. We are rejoicing and we're glad in it. If you're coming on today, joining me for this special live, I want you to hit that like button, hit that share button, tag Lolly, Dolly, everybody, and let them know. Happy 4th of July. And let them know the Ramonepreston Show. We are live right here in the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Ramonepreston Show. Happy 4th of July to all of you, wherever you are, whatever it is that you're doing. If you're taking a few minutes out of your schedule today to join me for this live, this special presentation that I have on today, I want to say thank you so much for all of you that are part of our business and financial community. Thank you so much for being a part of our business and our ministry and financial community. Please do me a quick favor. Hit the like button. I need you to hit that like button if you're watching it. I need you to share this video. If you have the ability to share it, I want you to share it. You might need to DM and inbox and text somebody. Maybe you got some family in the other room. You need to call them in and tell them the Ramonepreston Show is live. It's the 4th of July. It's Independence Day. It's a day for freedom. And so we want to have a special conversation. We want to have a special dialogue because I want some feedback from you. I want some interaction from you. So please, if you would be so kind, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Tag Lolly Dolly everybody and let them know Prophet Ramon, the squad. We are live right here in the beautiful Buckhead community of Atlanta. Good afternoon. For those of you that don't know, my name is Ramonepreston. I am the host of the Ramonepreston Show, and every Monday through Friday, 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time, I carve out a window for about an hour to share information with you that I know can help you properly start, properly structure, and properly scale your business, if you have a business, your ministry, if you have a ministry. Maybe you don't have either one, but you have income dreams. You have things that you want to do with your income. You want to get that money. You want to have financial freedom. You want to have stability. Well, everything that I share on this show is designed to help you properly start, structure, and scale that. As a matter of fact, if you don't know, I'm a business and financial consultant. So what we do here every day at Ramonepreston Enterprises is we consult entrepreneurs, business owners, real estate investors, individuals, breadwinners, heads of households, whether you're on a fixed income, whether you ain't got an income, whether you're making 6 figures a year, or wherever you are on the economic spectrum, we have strategies and solutions that can help you get to your next level. And so today is no exception to the rule. As a matter of fact, today should be one of the most important days that you take a few minutes to think about your freedom. Think about your freedom, especially if you're in the faith community, you saved, you got the Holy Ghost, you love the Lord. You definitely need to be thinking about your freedom because you already have freedom spiritually. You've been saved, you've been born again, you've been washed in the blood, you've been filled with the Holy Ghost. Guess what? You already have a level of freedom spiritually that you already know has given you leverage to live in this crazy world. But then there's some other areas that you need some freedom in because nobody wants to live the rest of their life. Do we? Do we really want to live the rest of our lives free spiritually, but still bound economically? Bound professionally, bound personally, bound financially? No, we don't want to live that way. Well, in order for us to change that situation, we've got to put ourselves in position to hear what people like Prophet Ramon is saying. And if you're spiritual, you need to see the spiritual side of it. You don't just need to be seeing the financial side. A lot of people get it twisted because they listen to people, preachers, prophets, apostles, ministers like me, and they just think it's all about money. It ain't all about money. It's about a mission. It's about a mandate. It's about an assignment. It's about a purpose that God has given to you. And in order for you to fulfill that mission, in order for you to execute that mandate, that assignment, that purpose, you need resources. And as long as you live on this economic planet, particularly here in the United States of America, you're going to need to figure out ways to create enough of financial freedom that will give you the leverage, that will give you the liberty, that will give you the independence, that will give you that freedom to be able to do the things that you want to do. And so today I'm going to talk to you about 3 keys to financial freedom. Now, before I get into our conversation, our dialogue today, I want you to stick around to the back end. Now, if for some reason you got to drop out of the live early, please do me a favor. Please come back and watch the back end, because I'm getting ready to pose a challenge. I want to do something special with you and for you for the next 3 weeks. I got something I want to do special with you and for you, and I really want to help you. I understand if you ain't where you want to be financially, I know, I understand, I get it. You're going to need some help, and you're going to need more than just some motivation. You're going to need more than just a video or 2 to watch online. You're going to need some one-on-one, hands-on personal support. You're going to need some motivation. You're going to need some inspiration. So I'm going to extend to you not just an invitation, but I'm going to extend to you a special offer today on this show. And it's going to give you a couple weeks to get the support from me and my team that you need, the motivation that you need, and it's really going to help set the trajectory. It's going to give you the momentum that you need. So if you're struggling financially, or if you're just not where you want to be and you feel like you should be further up that road by now, you feel like you're at a point in your life where, man, I should have did this 20 years ago and I ain't got the money. Well, I should have did it when I had the money. I'm going to give you an opportunity. And this opportunity is really going to be an invitation for me to work with you for the next 3 weeks. Okay, so I'm going to give you a special offer today. I want you to take me up on the offer, but I want you to commit to at least the next 3 weeks. Okay, because once I give you the offer today, I want to meet back up with you this Saturday, this upcoming Saturday. I want to meet back up with you next Saturday, and then we're going to conclude it 3 Saturdays from now, okay? And that's going to be on July the 22nd. So I'll lay it out for you at the end, but I want you to just start setting your mind that Prophet Ramon is going to give me an offer. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to become an opportunity for me. And so today is July the 4th, right? So after I give you this offer, this Saturday, July the 9th, okay? I'll email you and text you the time that we're gonna jump on a Zoom and we're gonna connect and get together. Hey, shoot, if you in person and you in Atlanta, you can join me here in person. I want to make myself available to you, okay? So there's gonna be some homework I'm gonna give you today. We're gonna follow back up and we're gonna check in this Saturday on the 9th. Then there's going to be some more homework I give you, and we're going to follow back up and check in on Saturday the 16th, okay? And then you're going to get a little bit more homework, and then I'm going to follow up with you on the 23rd here in Buckhead, because I'm hosting an event on July the 23rd. And so even if you can't join me in person, you could join me virtually. So from today all the way up to the 23rd, almost 3 weeks, we have 3 Saturdays that we're going to check in. I'm going to designate Saturdays for the next 3 weeks just to help you, just to work with you, just to mentor you, just to coach you, just to give you that motivation, that inspiration, that direction that you need so we can move you up that road a little further so you can start seeing the manifestation of what you know God wants to do for you, whether it's in your business, your ministry, your personal life, or all areas of your life. So I want you to take me up on this offer by the time we get to the end, okay? But today, right now, for the next few moments, I want to talk to you about the 3 keys to financial freedom. The 3 keys to financial freedom. Now, before I give you these keys, I want to share with you a few things about financial freedom. All right. So first of all, what is financial freedom? Well, financial freedom is simply you having the ability to do what you want to do when you want to do it without financial limitations. Okay. So if you're taking notes, I want you to write that down. Financial freedom. Today is 4th of July. We celebrate independence. Okay. But there are a lot of people who are not independent. They're not financially free. As a matter of fact, statistics show that over 70% of America, over 70%, 7 out of 10 people in America don't even have a thou wow. That's $1,000. I say a thou wow because that's hood for $1,000. So over 70% of Americans don't have $1,000 saved up. And I'm not talking about the $1,000 you put up because you finna pay your rent in 2 days. I ain't talking about the $1,000 you put up because you finna spend it for the next pay period. No. I'm talking about over 70%, 7 out of 10 Americans, at least adult Americans in the United States, don't even have $1,000 saved. Guess what that means? That means almost all of America is not financially free. And financial freedom is available. Because see, I give you information, I give you the tools, I give you certain techniques and strategies that I have had to figure out that worked because ain't nobody give me no handout. It's not like somebody realized I was getting ready to start my business and said, hey dog, let me give you $1,000 or let me give you a $5,000 lift. No, I didn't have that. I didn't have the credit. I didn't have the credit cards. I didn't have the bank support. I didn't have family who could give me a loan. I didn't have none of that. So the strategies that I be sharing with you, the things that I give to you are things that I know I had to try, I had to figure out. And once I saw what worked, I made sure that I packaged them in a way to make it easy for other people that I came into contact with. So I want you to keep that in mind. I want you to keep that in mind. Financial freedom is the ability to do what you want to do when you want to do it without financial limitations. Now, financial freedom don't necessarily mean that you worth $100 million. Financial freedom don't necessarily mean that you worth $10 million. Financial freedom might not even mean that you are a millionaire. I know people who are financially free just with the ability to do the things that they want to do when they want to do it because they don't have a whole lot of things that they want to do. And they might not have $10 million. But if you start thinking about all the things you want to do, all the people you want to help, all the places you want to go, all the things you want to have, then you may realize that it's going to take a certain amount of finances for you to be able to have that freedom. So whatever that freedom target is, I'm going to be talking about that with you in the next 3 weeks. But whatever your freedom target is, whatever that dollar amount is, at least you know in order for you to be financially free, categorically financially free, literally financially free. In order for you to have that financial freedom, you have to be in a financial position. You got to have the moolah, baby, to be able to do what you want to do, how you want to do it, when you want to do it, where you want to do it without financial limitations. So if there are some areas of your life that you have financial limitations in, especially in the areas of your life that are necessities, we ain't even talking about luxuries. You might have some necessities like I got to pay my rent, I got to pay my car note, I got to pay my insurance, I got to take care of my kids, I got to eat every day, I got to be able to just get gas and food. If you're not free to be able to just do the necessities, then you already know there's more room in your life for financial freedom. And I want you to have that. I want you to experience that because I done been on the other side. Before I became financially free, I'm financially free today to some extent, meaning that, yes, I'm not concerned about necessities. I'm not concerned about rent and lights and car payments and taking care of my family. I'm not concerned about those things, but I still have wiggle room because there are a lot of things I just want to do. There are a lot of people I just want to help. There are a lot of places I just want to go. There are a lot of things I just want to have that are not necessities. They're just luxuries, but at least I know what has to be done in order to get them. Okay, so I want you to write that definition down if you don't know what financial freedom is. My ability to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, where I want to do it, who I want to do it with. But the thing is, without financial limitations. Okay, now I got 3 keys I'm going to give you today. I'm going to give you 3 keys to financial freedom. Okay, but before I give you these 3 keys, I want to share with you a few things that financial freedom is not. Because a lot of people, they misdescribe and misdefine and misdiagnose financial freedom. So I'm going to give you a few things that I know financial freedom is not. Number 1, financial freedom is not entrepreneurship. A lot of people think that. A lot of people think financial freedom is entrepreneurship. Because you hear people say it all the time. Man, I want to leave my job. I want to quit my job. I want to go full-time in ministry. I hear that all the time, especially from people in ministry. I want to be full-time in ministry. I want to run my nonprofit all the time. I want to run my business. I want to be able to wake up and do what I want to do, when I want to do it, where I want to do it, with what I want to do it with, all that stuff. But guess what? Entrepreneurship ain't financial freedom, boo. Entrepreneurship ain't financial freedom, dog. It ain't. Entrepreneurship is really a prison for people who have not really done their due diligence while they was working on a job. Number 2, financial freedom is not business ownership. Now, there's a difference between entrepreneurship and business ownership. Because there are a lot of people who are entrepreneurs, but they never become business owners. You ain't a business owner until you own business systems and got people who working with you and for you. Otherwise, you ain't no business owner. You are an entrepreneur who's just out there scrapping, trying to figure it out. I done been through all these stages, so I already know what I'm saying is true. So number 1, financial freedom is not entrepreneurship. Just because I'm out here hustling and making money on the side and doing some things that I think are really good, and I'm using my free time to try stuff, don't mean I'm financially free. Just because I got a business, I got a LLC, I got a holding company, I got a 501c3, I got business cards, I got a logo, I got a trademark, I got a Uline, I got a Duns and Bradstreet. None of that means you are financially free. Number 3, here's another one. Financial freedom is not debt freedom. Financial freedom is not debt freedom. So a lot of people try to talk you into saying, oh, as long as you debt free, you free. No, you ain't. Just because you ain't got no debt, just because you don't have credit card debt, just because you don't owe nobody, owe no man but to love them. We church folks love quoting scriptures, and we don't even live half the scriptures we quote, especially when it comes to business and finance, okay? Debt freedom is not financial freedom. And the truth is, if you understood the things I want to show you in the next couple weeks and educate you on and mentor you on and be there step by step with you on, if you get it, guess what? You're going to realize having debt is not as bad as you think it is, especially when you build it around assets that you use as leverage to build your business and to make more money, which takes you to financial freedom. But financial freedom is not debt freedom. Here's another thing. Number 4, financial freedom is not wealth. Financial freedom is not wealth. I just explained that earlier. So just because you are financially free, meaning that you're able to do the things you want to do, when you want to do it, where you want to do it, with who you want to do it with, it doesn't mean you're wealthy. So this is why your financial targets, your freedom targets have to be correct. See, a lot of people set the wrong financial targets. So let's say if you could be comfortable with 100 grand, well, your target shouldn't be 100 grand. Your target might need to be $1 million. Because you ain't factoring in the money you gonna lose, the people who gonna burn you, the losses you gonna take, the stress you gonna have, the 2 weeks you out because you got a headache, or your foot start hurting, or your child got sick. You ain't factoring none of that in. All that stuff that happens in the process of going to financial freedom, it's costing you money. Listen, freedom ain't free. Please tell somebody around you that, just in case they don't know. Freedom is not free, boo. Hey, y'all over here in the corner, freedom ain't free. All y'all behind the camera, I'm talking about the people in the back behind you. Freedom ain't free. Okay, so wealth is not freedom. And here's my last one. Financial freedom is not independence. I want you to catch this, from commitment. That's where a lot of people mess up at. It just irks me every time I talk to somebody and they say, I just want to retire at 35. I just want to be free to do what I want to do. Yeah, but you're not understanding. Financial freedom is not independence from commitment. Financial freedom is not independence from education. Financial freedom is not independence from being committed to train and get better. Because guess what? If you get financially free and you lose your commitment because you feel like you are now independent from working, this is why entrepreneurs don't win all the time. This is one of the reasons why entrepreneurs don't win, because they leave a job and they think, oh, I ain't working for nobody no more. Yeah, your business has become your boss now. And if you didn't have the heart to listen to your boss, if you didn't have the discipline to save money when you was working for your boss, if you didn't have the ability to do your due diligence and the things that were right for you financially when you had a job, most likely you're going to struggle when you own your own business, because now you more lazy, you get up when you want to get up, you come and go as you please, just like today. I've been working all weekend. So we left the office Friday. I stayed here for a little while. You know, my staff, they get Independence Day off. And the truth is, I got to give my wife credit, because I ain't even know. I forgot all about we wasn't supposed to work today until my wife, my personal assistant reminded me. And then I called my wife. I was like, oh, I forgot. We don't work on 4th of July. And she was like, no, honey, not in this business. Like the business we be doing in real estate and with properties and certain things, we work 365 days a year. So it's like, we'll go to work after church on Sunday. We'll work on Christmas. If it's a deal on the table, I'm going to work. So anyway, I'm bringing that up because even though I'm the boss, even though I'm the CEO, even though I run this company, I ain't off. I ain't off. You know why? Because I'm going to freedom. I'm chasing freedom. Because when I want to get in my car or get on a plane and go where I want to go, when I want to make sure my family is good. Now, my kids, my grandkids, they all hanging out today. But they have the luxury of doing that, especially when they know they got the big dog behind them that's like, hey, y'all go enjoy yourself. But I'm just showing you the mindset, because I can be anywhere I want to be right now. I could be doing anything I want to do right now. I could be, hey, it might not pan out the way you think it's going to pan out. And even if you want it to happen that way, what exactly do you have to go through just to get there? So these are 5 things that financial freedom are not, okay? Now, let me give you my 3 keys to financial freedom. I'm giving y'all the game, which, by the way, I have a special offer that I want to extend to you. And if you want to take the next 3 weeks, I'm not asking you to take a whole year. I'm not asking you to take 2 years. I'm not asking you to take 9 months, 6 months, or even 3 months. What I'm asking you and challenging you to do is to give yourself at least 3 weeks to work with somebody who is financially free, who is successful, who has the blueprint of information and strategies and techniques and resources and tools that can get you further up that road. It ain't no way in this world you can listen to me today, watch me today, take the advice that I give you at the end of this show, implement it, and don't get any further in 3 weeks. It's just no way. The only way you ain't gonna get where I know you could be in 3 weeks is if you don't listen and don't follow through. And here's the good thing. I have systems and programs that are set up to make it easy for you to follow suit. So you don't have to have pens and papers and notepads. You don't have to show up in person. As long as you got a phone, as long as you got a tablet or desktop or a laptop, but even if you got a phone, you're able to follow me, and I can be with you every day for the next 3 weeks, so that every Saturday, the 9th coming up, the next Saturday, the 16th, and then the third Saturday on the 23rd, when we all come together, we are able to track your progress. I bet you. I'm going to use the word betcha because we on social media. I ain't going to use the word quote unquote guarantee because I don't want to be flagged for my video. So I bet you. That's you get that, right? You catch the drift, right? I bet you that if you followed me and listened to me and took what I want to give you for the next 3 weeks and did it, you will be better off by the 23rd of this month. Point blank period. Point blank period. I know without a shadow of a doubt. So let me give you the three keys to financial freedom. Do you want to be free? I mean, do you really want to be free? Do you want to be free? If you want to be free, I want you to put in the comments, #freedom. I want you to put that in the comments, #freedom. Some of y'all like, man, I've been wanting to be free, bro. I've been wanting to be free for the last 30 years. But guess what? Rome wasn't built in a day, boo. It may take your time, and it may not happen overnight, but it could happen over time as long as you start the day. It's not how you start. It's not even where you start. It's that you start, okay? So we just got to get you started today. I want you to put in the comments, #freedom. I'm going to give you my 3 keys to financial freedom. The first key, first thing you need if you want to be financially free is you need strategies. Now, I know that word is vague because everybody be saying it. Oh, what you mean strategies? Just write it down, okay? I'm going to explain to you in a minute what I mean when I say strategies, okay? Strategies make up the first key to your financial freedom, okay? Your financial freedom is going to require you to have strategies. Now, if you're taking notes, here's what I want you to write down besides strategies. I want you to write down education and training. 2 different things. That's what I want you to write down. Education and training. So some of y'all, you going back to school to get certain degrees, you trying to get certain certifications. People give me these lame excuses all the time. So I'm sorry, if you one of the ones that I'm talking about, then I'm just throwing shade today on this 4th of July. It's better for me to throw shade than a firecracker at you, okay? So let's just be 100. If you got this lame excuse, well, I'm going back to school to get this paperwork. I'm going back to school to get this certification. I'm going back to get this and to get that. And that is not a revenue generating opportunity for you today. You drag in the process of getting financially free. You need to start educating yourself and training yourself on things that can get you money now. Things that can get you revenue now. Things that can get you a profit now. I had one of my mentees, and she's one of my spiritual daughters. She came to one of our workshops we just had a couple weeks ago, and I commend her so much. She walked up to me during one of the breaks and she said, Dad, I got a real important question. I don't know word for word, but basically her point was, I got an important question I want to ask you. And she said, here's my question. Should I do A, B, and C, which at some point can get me money, or should I do A, that I know can help me make money? I was like, hey, I know these other things are good. They got the potential to make you a lot of money. They have possibility. They are absolutely amazing, but it's too far down the road for you to be focusing your money and your time and attention on right now. What you need to be doing is focusing on this one thing, because once this thing is done, guess what? You can go make money tomorrow. You can make money today. You can keep making money. And when you make enough money and save enough and store enough, then you could go over here and start playing a little bit. But if you're not educated and trained on the right things, you won't have the right strategies. So strategies are key to your financial freedom. And I want to show you some strategies within the next few weeks. And these strategies are really not even just business strategies. I'm not even talking about starting a holding company. That's not what I'm giving you the next 3 weeks. Matter of fact, everybody that's in any of my programs, if you join me for the next 3 weeks, I'm not even going to be talking to you about no doggone holding company. I'm about sick of talking to you about holding companies and business structures and systems and processes, and you still ain't going out there making no doggone money. You got to get out there and make some money. And the reason why you're not confident to get out there and make money, because you do not have education and training or strategies on how to make money. You got to learn how to make money. You got to learn how to convert things into cash. You got to learn how to take ideas, how to take time, how to take talent, how to take other people's products and services and turn them into cash. That's what you got to learn. And I got programs that teach this. I got courses that teach this. And I want to not only give you those courses, but I want to work with you for the next 3 weeks. I want to put me to the test to see if I work with you for 3 weeks, can I help you make some money? I bet you, back to the word bet you, I bet you I can. So the first key to financial freedom is what? Strategies. All right. Number 2, the second key to financial freedom is systems. Systems. Now, when I say systems, here's what I want you to think about. I'm talking about platforms, processes, and practices. That's what I'm saying when I say systems. I ain't talking about no business, because you don't need no business to make no money. You don't need no business to make money. I tell my team this all the time. You do not need to go out there and start a business of your own to make no money. Because most people who leave their job and start a business become slaves to their business, and they still ain't making no money. And your business becomes your boss, and your business as a boss is worse than your other boss. At least your other boss was obligated to pay you. Your business is not obligated to pay you if you don't make no money. So the second key to financial freedom is systems. What do you mean by systems? Well, I'm gonna give you 2 very important systems. I teach about 4, okay? But I'm gonna give you 2 important ones. Number 1, sales. You need a sales system, meaning that you need a sales platform, a sales process, and a sales practice. Because remember, if you're going to learn if you're going to get educated and trained on how to make money, on how to convert things into cash, the next important thing you're going to need to do is have a platform that you can use these strategies in, so that when you're out there making exchanges and communicating with people and giving presentations and pitching your products and services and proposing and soliciting someone to do business with you, you got to have a platform and processes to bring them people into that ecosystem. And you don't have to have your own. I have a team of people that work with me, people who work full-time as employees for Ramonepreston Enterprises. And guess what? They don't need no system. They don't need no platform. They don't need no process. They don't need no practice. You know why? Because I got it. All they need to do is show up, and my staff will tell you every day they show up, guess what they're going to do? They're going to get educated every day, at least 5 days a week. They're going to get trained, because we're going to do role play. We're going to put this stuff in motion. We're going to see how it works. They're going to get access to a platform. They're going to learn certain processes, and they're going to put them to practice every day. And they're going to be better off in 3 weeks than they are today. They're going to be better off in 3 months than they are in 3 weeks. They're going to be better off in a year than they are in 3 months. Why? Because they have platforms, processes, and practices that they can build a muscle around and become consistent. So sales is one of the main systems you gotta have. You gotta have. And when I say a sales system, you gotta have a platform to use. You gotta have a process. You got to have a practice. It has to be something you can train on. Me and my team, we get training. We continue to get it. And then you need a marketing system. You need a marketing platform, process, or platforms, processes, and practices. Here's my third key to financial freedom. Number 3, you need stewardship. You need stewardship. What do you mean by stewardship? Well, stewardship is about accountability. It's about mindset. It's about commitment. You need stewardship. That's what it's about. Stewardship is about Number one, accountability. What do you mean by accountability? You need somebody who's got motivation. You need somebody who's got the inspiration. You need somebody who's got the energy. You need somebody who's got that thrust that can keep pushing you. Imagine being around somebody like me or being in my environment on a day-to-day basis. I'm going to push you because I'm pushing me. I'm always moving and shaking. I'm always abounding. The Bible says for me to be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, knowing this, that my labor in the Lord is not in vain. Do I get sick? Yeah, I get sick sometimes. Do I have bad days? Yeah, I have bad days. Do I go through a lot? Yeah, I go through a lot. Do I get disappointed and discouraged, and do I get perplexed and troubled and vexed and stressed out and all those things? Of course. Of course I do. You have no idea the types of pressure I be up under every day and the types of responsibilities I have and the amount of people who, they don't just depend on me, they expect for me to always show up. But guess what? I use that as fuel. I don't look at it as, I don't want all that pressure. Everybody want to depend on me. I don't look at it like that. I don't see it from that angle. I look at it from the perspective of, man, this is going to hold me accountable. I got to show up every day because I got grandkids who depend on me. I got kids who depend on me. I got spiritual sons and daughters. I have a wife who depends on me. I've got a church. I've got ministries. I've got business people. I've got entrepreneurs. I got a whole lot of people, a tribe that depends on me. And guess what? I've got millions of people I haven't even met yet, who gonna be so happy when they meet me and realize this is the guy I was looking for. I needed somebody who was anointed, who was gifted, who was intelligent, and who was resilient, and who was willing to show up consistently to help me get to my success, to help me become free. So you need to have this third key of stewardship. You gotta be held accountable. You gotta be held accountable. You cannot be around here talking about can't nobody give you no advice. I ain't gonna be mentored by nobody. I'm tired of following leaders, blah, 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 blah. Just because you had an idiot or two that led you down the wrong road don't mean everybody an idiot. Just because you followed a goofball at some point in your life don't mean everybody's a goofball. Just because some people are playing games and trying to get over and finessing people don't mean everybody's like that. You gotta get past that crap. You got to look at people's heart, but you also got to look at their track record. All you got to do is Google me. Just Google Ramonepreston. Google. And here's what I'm going to tell you, because I tell this to everybody. Anything you find on Ramonepreston before 1997, shoot, I know I did it. I'd be the first one to tell you. Anything you find anywhere, if you go to my hometown and go to the courthouse and go to the jailhouse and pull up my criminal record, anything you find on Ramonepreston before 1997, truth is, anything you find on Ramonepreston even after 1997, I'm gonna take responsibility for. But the one thing you ain't gonna say about Ramonepreston is that you can't say he ain't showed up. You can't say he ain't figured it out. You won't be able to find one trail or one trace to somebody who gave him this secret lift that got him to where he at. You'll realize any opportunity that Ramon has, he created because he showed up, he learned, he studied, he educated himself, he trained. He never been to college. He never had the right connections. He never knew the right people. He never got access into the right doors. Nobody endorsed him publicly like that for him to be who he is. He figured it out. And he continues to figure it out. And he continues to do it that way because he wants to be an example to people like you to show you that it is possible. You can be anointed and financially free. You can love God and love yourself and family enough to have success so that you don't have to struggle and worry. You can be just anointed to cast out devils as you are to do a business deal. You can be committed to both worlds. I'm just as committed to ministry as I am to business. I'm just committed to business as I am to ministry. I don't see no difference. So just as much as it takes me to be anointed by God to show up to my office every day and to do a business deal, to walk somebody through a process of them becoming a client, to coach a client, to consult a business owner, to help somebody get their holding company up, whatever it is, it takes the same for me to preach the word, for me to stand behind the pulpit and lead somebody to Jesus and prophesy over them and lay hands on them and speak in tongues and shout and run around the church. I don't see no difference. It's the same because I'm the same. And I know you can have the best of all those worlds. You don't have to pick and choose. But what you gonna have to do is you gonna have to have some strategies. And that means you're gonna have to get some different education and training. And all you church folks that's out here talking about, well, you got the word and you love God and you got scriptures and God has anointed you. Let me tell you something. Stop feeding people these lies, making them think just because they got a relationship with God that all their bills gonna get paid and God gonna work it out and it's gonna be okay. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Not if you don't get your behind up. Not if you don't take what God has given to you and put forth effort. The Bible says in Ephesians 3:20, now unto him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all we could ask or think, according to the power that works in you. Greater works shall you do. So it's things that you have to do. Faith without works is dead. So you got to work it. The word works there means occupation. So faith, believing God, without occupying certain space is dead. You got to have the right strategies. You got to have the right systems. If you don't have them, why are you trying to reinvent the wheel? Why are you trying to reinvent the wheel? If your business is not working, find a platform or a vehicle that does work. Stop spinning your wheels. Stop wasting your lifetime on something that ain't working. Maybe it'll work in 10 years. Maybe it'll work in 5 years, but at some point, you got to make the decision, I can't keep putting myself and my family through this. I got to connect with the right people to help me get further along because I'm not going through this no more. And that's where stewardship comes in at. You got to be held accountable. You got to change your mindset and you got to get committed. You got to get committed. I'm here in my office today on the 4th of July because I'm committed to me. Number one, I'm committed to my dreams. I'm committed to pursuing my God-given assignment. I'm also committed to my wife. I'm committed to you. I'm committed to people that look to me to be that leader. I'm committed and I'm going to show my commitment. I ain't going to just run my mouth. I ain't going to just keep flipping my lips talking about I'm committed. I'm going to prove it. Now, here's my offer. Here's my invitation. Here is what I want to extend to you. I just mentioned to you that we have a couple more weeks before we attend and host our event. So on Saturday, July, 22nd or 23rd? Let me make sure I got my days right. Saturday, July 23rd, I'm going to be hosting right here in Buckhead. It's going to be a live event. Okay? I'm going to be hosting a Millionaire Mastermind from 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time to 4 p.m. So it's going to be a 4-hour deep dive. It's a Millionaire Mastermind. I'm showing you how to become a millionaire. I'm showing you what you need to do to even put yourself in position, in play to become a millionaire. Now you might say to yourself, well, I don't want to be no millionaire, dog. Bruh, I don't want to be a millionaire. I don't need all that. Well, what do you want? Because if you just want to be comfortable, your mindset should at least be at $1 million. If you just want to make $100,000 a year, your mindset should at least be at $1 million. Because when you factor in sickness and pandemics and unforeseen circumstances and family issues and emergencies and droughts and people falling off and things falling through, if you had 100 grand, you're gonna land at 12 or 13,000 or maybe 20,000. You gotta have different targets. So I'm teaching for 4 hours. This is going to be a Millionaire Mastermind. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to start today so that we can be at a different place when you get here on the 23rd. This is going to be an in-person event right down the street, walking distance, at the Marriott Buckhead Conference Center. We're gonna host it. It's a live in-person event. I'm gonna do my best to have my team here so that we can stream it, so that you can join us virtually. But today, here is where you are today. Today you at July 4th. So what are you gonna do today that's gonna change the dynamics of where you could be here? I'm telling you what you should do. I want to give you an opportunity to work with you. I want to mentor you and work with you for the next 3 weeks. But you're going to have to make a commitment. And here's what my commitment is to you. If you make the decision to let me mentor you, even though all of my programs are 1 year, all of my programs, my mentorship program is a year, my coaching program that I'm talking about, my online mentorship training program is a year. Here's the commitment I'm making to you. If you just sign up today, and you give me 3 weeks to work with you, if for some reason you do not get where you think you should be in 3 weeks, guess what? We'll scrap it and we'll move on. We'll scrap it and we'll move on. But today you need to at least give yourself this window to see how much can I actually learn and how much can I actually get accomplished in 3 weeks. So what I want you to do is, I want you to text me the word millionaire. I want you to text me the word millionaire, okay? And I want you to text me the word millionaire, 678-922-1963. I want you to text me the word millionaire. Here's what I'm going to do. I want you to sign up for my Millionaire Mentorship Program today. I want you to sign up, okay? It's only $297 for you to sign up. $297. If $297 is like too much for you, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the person behind you. So for you, the person behind the other person, if you want to see what you can accomplish in 3 weeks with me working with you, I want you to sign up today. And here's what I'm going to do just for you. Within 3 weeks, between today and Saturday, the 23rd, what I'm going to do with you is I'm going to schedule a one-on-one coaching session. We're going to take about an hour or two, maybe 2 hours, depending on where you are. So I'm going to schedule a one-on-one session, one-on-one coaching session for about 2 hours, okay? I'm going to put you on a fast track of financial training. I've got about 3 or 4 courses that I'm going to let you fast track on between today and the 23rd, okay? These courses are going to show you certain strategies immediately. One course is called the Income Ladder of Success. I'm going to train you on that course. I'm going to let you understand the information on how to become a millionaire, what the mentality of being a millionaire is. Then I'm going to share with you information in our other course on the ABCs of financial literacy. I want you to learn the 7 components of accounting. I want you to learn about financial planning, income and expense tracking, banking, credit, taxes, retirement, and investments. Then I'm going to put you on a creative cash flow course that's going to show you literally strategies on how to make money in less than 24 hours, how to shift your income if you work on a job, how to take your ideas quickly and monetize them even without a product. I'm going to put you on this financial fast track for the next 3 weeks. But again, we're going to do a one-on-one coaching session first. I want to make sure I sit down with you and we take at least an hour or two to figure out what all do we need to do in the next 3 weeks. In addition to that, I'm going to drop in every Saturday for the next 3 weeks. Now, when you join this program, you're going to automatically have access to my Monday sessions. So next Monday at 7:00 p.m. you can join. The Monday after that you can join, but for the next 3 Saturdays, the 9th, the 16th, and the 23rd, we're going to have a specific check-in just on what we put together on this financial fast track. I mean, come on. You're going to sit down with me for about 2 hours. We're going to put a whole plan together. We're talking about $297, People pay me. People pay me thousands of dollars to have sit-downs with me. Literally. Thousands of dollars to have sit-downs with me. You're coming in with $297, having a one-on-one session. I promise you that one session is going to help everything you're doing. It's going to change your whole life. But in addition to that, I'm going to make sure I give you our Mondays. You're going to have 2 Mondays to join me on our coaching call with all of our clients who have paid thousands of dollars. Some of them have paid tens of thousands of dollars to be on my Monday night calls. But we're also going to have 3. We're going to check in on the 9th to follow up. We're going to check in on the 16th, and then we're going to conclude it on the 23rd. And when you get to the 23rd, if you just feel like, you know what, man, I ain't learned nothing, dog. It ain't nothing. Now, you can't tell me you didn't learn nothing, because I can go back to the platform to see if you've been on there, because I'm going to put you on a fast track. So there's a certain amount of information you're going to have to learn every day. But I'm going to hold you accountable. I'm going to keep you motivated. I'm going to help you build that muscle. Look at it as like a personal financial trainer for the next 3 weeks to help you build the muscle. If you listen to me, I can't guarantee, but I bet you you will not show up on the 23rd without results. I know you won't, because I've seen it too many times. But a lot of people who I give this information to, they don't use it. They don't take the strategies and implement them. This is why I want to take the next 3 weeks to work with you. So I want you, again, to text me right now. Text the word millionaire, because that's what I want you to be anyway. Text millionaire to 678. I'm here at the office right now. So if you text this number, I'm going to call you back right now today. Everybody else off. The world is off. I ain't off. I'm here. 678-922-1963. If you text the word millionaire to me, guess what? It's on and popping. Now, for all of you that may be on a program, if you are on our Millionaire Blueprint, but you're not in our mentorship program, here's what I'm going to do for you. I will give you the credit for everything you have already paid to be in our Millionaire Blueprint. Whatever you have paid up to this point in my Millionaire Blueprint, my online program, I will give you that credit in our mentorship program. So if you call me and say, hey, Ramon, I've already paid $1,000. I've been in your program 10 months and I paid $1,000. I have access to your blueprint. I will deduct $1,000 from our mentorship program, and then we will calculate what that initial dollar amount is, and whatever that dollar amount is, that's what you'll do to start today so that we can put you on this 3-week track. If you're already in our mentorship program, then all you need to do is just reach back out to me so that we can show you what courses you need to track for the next 3 weeks so we can gauge where you at by the 23rd. I'm giving you the game right here. If you want freedom, all you have to do is text the word millionaire to 678-922-1963. You can say a lot of things about me. People can say a lot of things about me, but what they can't say is, Ramon will not share information with people. You can't say that about me. People can talk about me all they want to, but they can't say I don't help my people. They can't say I'm not giving my people the same game. I'm not giving you one set of information and I'm using another set. No, I'm giving you information. Like just within the last couple weeks, I spent thousands of dollars to get access to some information that I really wanted, because it was helping me to understand private equity. It was helping me to understand crowdfunding. It was helping me to understand trust and things that really facilitate wealth building. Well, guess what? Once I figured all the information out and I started gathering that data and putting it together to make sense to me, guess what I did? I put at least the first part on my platform so that, in my own words, in my own way, I didn't take nobody copyright. I just took what I felt like works for me and how it applied to me, and I made sure that I made it available to the people who are in my blueprint, in my mentorship program. They have access to it. I'm getting ready to launch a new course on trust, how to start a trust. Why? Because I want my people to have access to it. I'm getting ready to start a new course on how to write and self-publish your own book, because I've done it twice and have been successful doing it. I'm working on my third book, really four. I got 2 books in the making. I'm showing my people how to do it. I'm showing my people how to start an online store. I got my apparel on now. I got an online store. I give people all the game that I got. Whatever I've done that works for me and it's created success, I'm giving it to you. So I want you to text Millionaire to 678-922-1963 so we can get you on this fast track for the next 3 weeks. So again, that means this upcoming Saturday, we're going to check in. Next Monday, we're going to check in. So what days are that? Let me show you how many days you're going to have with me between now and the 23rd. So you're going to have Saturday the 9th. We're going to get together. It's going to be a Zoom. I'm going to do a Zoom. We're going to have Monday the 11th. We're going to have Saturday the 16th. Monday the 18th. And then Saturday the 25th. Plus an initial one-on-one session. I'm going to sit down with you in person. With a one-on-one coaching session. I'm giving that to you. We're talking about $297. If you don't like it in 3 weeks and you feel like it didn't work, then you don't have to keep going with the program. You don't have to continue with the program. You can end it. You can say, hey, listen, I don't like it. I don't need it. I don't want it. I've gotten enough information from you for 3 weeks. I don't need no more from you. Cool. I'll chalk that up because I bet on me, because I know what I'm saying works. So text Millionaire to 678-922-1963 and I'll reach back out to you today. Listen, have an amazing 4th of July. Be safe out there. Don't get the kids in those situations that they get hurt with fireworks. I love all of you. Thank you so much for supporting the show, taking an hour of your time today to just listen to me, to get some information. Give me some feedback. Please put in the comments what your biggest takeaway was. Maybe you had an aha moment today. Let me know what that big takeaway was. Put it in the comments. And also subscribe to my YouTube page. We have about 7,300 subscribers on YouTube. I want to get to 10,000, but I need your help. I need you to subscribe to my YouTube page. So if you would be so kind, please, pretty please, subscribe to my YouTube page. I would really, really, really appreciate it. So I love all of you. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you tomorrow, 12 o'clock noon Eastern time, same place, right here on the Ramonepreston Show.